A backup player for Sam Walker, but now thrown right into the mix with Walker's ACL injury, quite obviously. The Dragons, well, as we said, Clint Gutherson, Lachlan Ilias, Valentine Holmes back living in the Shire, playing for the Dragons, this time under Shane Flanagan, as opposed to being a premiership winner back in 2016 with the Sharks. There's a lot to look forward to in this game.
Yeah, good evening, Warren, and also Jake on the sideline. What different prep for both these sides this season. The two sides, I think the Saints have recruited better than anyone in there, and the fans have really turned out here for the Dragons. I reckon there's plenty of anticipation for them to go well this season. Only one game away from the 8 last year. They've got the attacking ability. I reckon they've gone out and they've bought well. You're going to see plenty of points from them.
Here are the Roosters coming down the race at the Norm Provan Grandstand, the western side of this famous piece of rugby league turf, and Chad Townsend in season 15 lining up in the red, white and the blue.
Yeah, I do like what he does. He just backs himself all the time. He'll be quite comfortable coming out in this Roosters side, had an off-season with them. Former Cowboys and Cronulla player, plenty of experience there in Chad Townsend. He leads them out today. I'll tell you what you'll find with the Roosters, they'll be a fit side, as will the Dragons, I'm sure. And here come the Dragons now.
The co-captains lead them out. Clint Gutherson and Damien Cook, 30-year-old fullback, 33-year-old hooker as well in the 9 jersey. There you see the gains. Holmes, Gutherson, Cook, Lachlan Ilias.
Great to see him back. Congratulations for him for the ability to get himself back into this side.
So we are underway. The kickoff supplied by Mark Nwanga Nitawasi, who played that one game at the back end of the season for the Roosters. Here's Smith linking up through the middle. They just punch it through the forwards, back towards the uprights. They've got one last play here. Uelu comes to the left-hand side. A chance. Carry there by Delasalva'a. They chopped him down about a half-metre short.
They come off their line and really put some pressure on. Vaha's probably been their best forward so far. He's injured. He's come off the line to...
Ilias turns it back on the inside forward. Jack DeBellin, he's away. Comes to King. Try-saving tackle. Good work by the fullback. Sua from dummy half. Goes to the wing. Fiona here. Taken down. Another set restart. The Roosters inside the 10. Chance, perhaps their best chance so far in the game, to come up with first points for the Dragons. It's Gula who'll play it. From Cook, comes through Ilias, then Flanagan. Now Gutherson. Holmes this time. Young jamming in, got a piece of him, and he certainly helped out Robert Toya. Flanagan just tips it on to Couchman. Spinning at the 10-metre line. Roosters have hung on here for a number of tackles in a row. Cook, Flanagan, probing and going straight through. Nice deception there from Kyle Flanagan. And his return to the NRL off the back of the suspension at the end of 2024. A little show and go. And it's the Dragons who lead early on.
Yeah, showed good pace too, the show and go. After we saw Jack DeBellin with a nice break down that right-hand side of the field. They didn't panic that time, the Dragons. The Roosters, a little bit of footwork, inside shoulder. One-on-one he scores.
So Flanagan scores, Valentine Holmes adds the 2 first points. Val Holmes. As Townsend kicks from inside the 30, so a good chance here again for the Dragons. A bit of pressure on the Roosters at the back end of this set. And again here, almost back at the halfway line, just beyond the halfway mark of the first half. 6-0 the Dragons against the Roosters. Gutherson. They'll play it to Cook. And now Gula, little step at the line. Interested to see his development under Shane Flanagan in 2025. Struggled for regular game time in Canberra under Ricky Stewart in 2024. As DeBellin comes out to link with Flanagan, Leilua, rainbow ball over the top to Sione Finau, who will play it here just outside the 10. Long back line set to the right-hand side. On the last play, Flanagan grubbering, cleaned up by Cook. He was onside. play on the call. The Dragons have a second.
Yeah, they go back to back. Cook always on the ball. Grubber kick through. It was a good chase. They couldn't clean up at the back. You have a look at Dominic Young the last couple of plays. He sprinted in field. Now, Leilua just tried to float the ball over the top. They got on the front foot here. Try and reverse and come back to that blind side again. Bad bounce. Cook cleans it up right on the spot there. Flanagan scored one. Now he's been involved in a second. Well done there for Cook to get over the top to score. They go back to back, the Dragons.
2 tries in the space of 4 minutes. Good defensive set by the Dragons to get that kick from inside. Couchman brothers there as well. Do some time at dummy half if required. Holmes just outside the 20. He sticks it between the uprights. That's good news for the home fans here against the Roosters. The Dragons with 15 remaining. They have one more play here. Cook, little dummy, another ricochet. Played at, 6 more tackles. Chance, Finau, he'll plant it down. A 3rd straight try for the Dragons.
It's really Flanagan that's orchestrating it. The pass over the top was a beautiful break. Gutherson involved again, just linked up with Suley. He went straight through on that right-hand side. And there's the kick. A little bit of luck that time, but Flanagan again with the pass over the top. The Dragons are in with number 3. Again, Dom Young caught in field. That's Cook with the grubber. Just mixing the game up there. Flanagan just sums it up pretty quickly. The pass over the top. The Dragons are in again.
A lot of unfamiliar faces in both lineups, you'd imagine, over that last half an hour or so of this game. Holmes, it hangs on, stays inside the left upright. And they're doing everything right at the moment. Give the Dragons a chance once again to show what they can do defensively, their own end of the field, as the Roosters test them out. Red, white and blues here inside the 20. Only from dummy half. Comes across on this left-hand side where they just punch it through the middle. They're deep on either edge now. Townsend linking up with Lasalu on that left-hand side of the field. Boy, they met him in numbers. Good tackle by Couchman along with Sewer. Stopped him cold. Now a chance. Sandon Smith, Ethan King, quick pass. Play on is the call. Dominic Young, so big and hard to stop from close range. They did so, but only just. Toya painted back through Smith, then Townsend. They straighten things up. 10 metres out. Last play here. He's falling out of dummy half. Cut out ball. Great delivery from Sandon Smith to Dominic Young. And the Roosters finally are on the ball.
Yeah, back-to-back penalties. They got down the field here. It was a bad read from the Saints. Dominic Young holds the sideline there. The Roosters, after back-to-back penalties, finally, after dominating the first 15 minutes with all the field position and all the ball.
So we're just about ready for action. Time on blows the referee, Ben Rumble, with the kickoff. The fullback now. We saw Clint Gutherson leave the field after about 25 minutes, 30 minutes of action. Having played the ball, goes the other way.
Vaha back on the field too. I thought he was pretty impressive in the first half. That's his second run. He's just come back on.
You see you are Wong.
Just need to find a pass here.
Through the middle, a chance here for the Roosters. Inside the 20, looking for points. Collision there on a quick pass out to the edge. Rodwell tipping it on in the end. They've done well to stay in the field of play. Comes back through the hands there of Toby Rodwell. White bouncing into the defence again. 4 there making the tackle, including Malayson and also Taylor Mariner. Elu still there in the dummy half roll for the Roosters. On the edge, here's the Wanganita Wasi. Quick hand from Toya, diving in to try and score. Tyrese Tate has planted it down. He'll get the green light. the Roosters have their second try of the night.
Now, Wangani Tuasi, he's looked very dangerous when he's come in to make the extra man. He's moved back to fullback. Just puts on the pace and gets the pass on the outside. We've waited an age for them to score this try. There's the ball out the back. Illawarra has been caught in no man's land a couple of times here. The Roosters have been able to capitalise here to score the first try of the second half. They got one just before half-time. They score first in the second half.
Comes back, put it high in the air. Rodwell again is the target, flying for it. Nice catch made here by Nathan Lawson. The ball goes to ground and coming through to score.
Dragons are finally on the scoreboard in this second half. Just competing for the football that time. Lawson gets it, shows great strength and balance, and then the awareness to put the grabber kick through. The Dragons are in.
Oh, terrific grab there by Nathan Lawson, puts it on the toe. Play on, no dramas there. Reed onside and responds to the early try from the Roosters. The put down looked to be okay. The bunker will confirm it, of course. Scoreline 22.28. Heads up piece of play.
It's good awareness from Reed too. As I said, it's easy just to drop off and think about the next play. Good follow through, great balance shown. A couple of errors that have really killed them the last 5 minutes, the Roosters.
Ravalawa works it away. Spencer Leniu back on the bench. Nafahu White, also his evening is done. Dragons here will play it through Pacifica Tonga. Thomas Malayson. A little bit of NRL experience over the last couple of seasons for the Red V. Pacifica Tonga keeping it alive. Faitala Mariner makes it down just outside the 40. Just the one try apiece in their second half. Tyrese Tate scoring for the Roosters. Cade Reed having a try here in the pre-season challenge for the Dragons. Dylan Egan playing it. Malayson feeds it back. Glover with the kick. Get there and make a contest of it. Well, there was a real chance there. Reed flashing through, and he's forced a mistake as well. They've got it. 10 metres out.
Got to go left. We've got it for numbers here. Slow play the ball.
Oh, flat on that left-hand side. Rumble goes over the top. Michaeli Ravalawa. The pass was good. Nice delivery from Ben Rumble. They had depth on the right. They were flat on the left. But Rumble knew where the space was. And Michaeli Ravalawa has one here in garbage time, I guess you could say.
Yeah, they just did it for numbers, didn't they? Just couldn't retreat quick enough and get up. Not enough numbers over there on the right-hand side for the Roosters. No real attack at the line. They'll get better and better as they get a little bit more experience. They've tried hard.
Kick from Jonah Glover stays out to the right-hand side. Remains 26 next Saturday afternoon. Up there in the wine region of the beautiful Mudgee town. It'll be a great occasion. Siren sounds. The Dragons at full time have taken down the Roosters. Shane Flanagan, well, he wasn't too happy early on. And we'll see what he makes of what he saw there in the second half. But all you can do is win, and they've won well.